In this video, we are going to see the simple present in Italian. So, after this video, you will know everything you have to know to start to speak and also to conjugate this tense in Italian for all regular verbs. Let's go. In Italian, there are three groups of verbs. Those ending in are, the first conjugation, in ere, the second conjugation, and in ire, the third conjugation. Some example about the infinite tense of the verb. Mangiare, ascoltare, lavorare. If you notice, the endings is are always. So these kind of verbs are for the first conjugation. Leggere, scrivere, ridere. The endings is ere, second conjugation. Dormire, aprire, sentire. Third conjugation ending in ire. To conjugate all the regular verbs in Italian for the simple present, you have to take the infinite verb, for example, guardare, erase the ending, so are, so remains the stem, the root of the verb, and you have to add some ending particular for each person. For example, for the first person singular is o. Example, io guardo. So, take guardare, erase are. The final part that remain is guard, o, io guardo. The same for vivere. Io vivo, vivo, o. Aprire, apro, apro, o. Let's go and see something in deep. Io guardo. Tu guardi. Lui o lei, there is a formal way to speak, guarda. Noi guardiamo. Voi guardate. Loro guardano. Second conjugation. Vivere. Io vivo. Tu vivi. Lui, lei vive. Noi viviamo. Voi vivete. Loro vivono. Third conjugation. Io apro. Tu apri. Lui, lei apre. Noi apriamo. Voi aprite. Loro aprono. There are some little things that you have to notice here. If you notice for first, second, and third conjugation, the first person singular, io, the endings is always the same, o. For the second person, tu, is the same, I. For the third person singular, lui, lei. For the first conjugation is a. But for the second and the third conjugation is e. First person plural, noi, is the same, iamo. For the second person plural, change for first conjugation, ate. Second conjugation, ete. Third conjugation, ite. So change only the first vocal that is the same of the are, ere, ire. For the verbs with are is a, ate. For the verbs with ere is ete. For the verbs with ire is ite. And the finish is loro, third person plural. That change ano, ono, ono. So always you can remember with the endings are with the a. Sometimes it's very easy, sometimes you have to just remember. But don't worry, it's just practice. Important thing, lui for he, lei for she, and lei with the L uppercase is the formal form for both he and she. For example, Miss, Mr, etc. The conjugation is the same, it's always third person singular. Something that we are to notice together is talking about the first conjugation, are, when in the infinite mode the answer is care or gare, so there is a C or a G before are, there are some difference. Example, giocare, io gioco, the same. Pagare, io pago, the same. Tu and noi change a little bit. Because before the normal ending, in this case I, you have to add an H. Remember always, take the infinite mode, erase are, and the part that remain is gioc. So it would be only to add the E, but in this case you add an H and after a E. So it's giochi. One thing that I want to know that my pronunciation about the vocals is in Italian. It's important that you know. The same with noi. Before the endings iamo, you add the H. Giochiamo. And the others don't change. A lot of verbs ending in ire work in this way. Io, tu, lui, lei, and loro, so the first, the second, and the third person singular, and the third person plural, you have to add isc, ESC. So is take always take so is take the infinite mode, erase ire, add ESC, and add the ending. And now we see how to use the present simple in Italian. For the present, normal. Oggi parlo con Luisa. Today I talk to Luisa. And for habitual actions, ogni mattina mi alzo alle 7. Every morning I get up at 7. You notice that is habitual action because there is ogni mattina, every morning. You can say also ogni settimana I'm do something. Is always present because it is habitual action. An action that is going to happen in the near future only in spoken Italian. I'm from the North Italy and we usually use the present to talk about an event that happened in the near future. For example, suppose that we are now it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon and Giacomo arrives at 5 p.m. We use the present. Giacomo arriva alle 5. it's important that you notice that we use this when there is a time expression in the phrase. So, Giacomo, the subject, arriva alle 5. So, time expression. We can say also Giacomo arriva domani because it's near future. Action began in the past which continue in the present. And we use the verb plus the preposition da plus the period of time. Example: vivo a Roma da 5 mesi. The verb io vivo a Roma da the preposition 5 mesi, period of time. I have been living in Rome for 5 months. And the last is the historical present to give a past action a sense of immediacy. I don't want that you put a lot of focus on this because it's not so common, but I put in the slide just because you can know about this. Cristoforo Colombo nasce nel 1451. Christopher Columbus was born in 1451. Nothing to say a lot about this. Just not so common is when you want to talk about something about the history, but you want to give a sense of immediacy. So you can use this, but usually we it's not so important. It's important that you put the focus in the previous examples. Okay, if you like this kind of video, please leave a comment below and tell us what do you like more, where we can improve this kind of videos. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to don't miss every new video. And Italian for Tourists is new series that you have to see if you want to improve your Italian and you want to travel in Italy and speak with Italians. We'll see you there.